You know what? This is really risky, but we're gonna keep. Having the Brainstorm, then Thought Scour, and then Consider, and so on and so forth. We can draw into one, and I say that every single time, and I think every single time I did this, it screwed me. So let's see what happens. Hello everyone, this is Jimmy PIT, and today we're going to play another League video with Mono Blue Tempo. This list, I'm going back to my my previous list with a little bit of some tweaks, but basically here we play with 4 Consider, which is the big difference, instead of 4 Mental Note. That being, yes, Mental Note can mill more cards and put the Tolarian Terror and Cryptic Serpent online quicker. However, I like having the possibility to select the cards that I put in the graveyard, especially for a bit later in the game. So early game, the 4 Thought Scour obviously are good, but then later the 4 Consider become better than Mental Note, to my opinion. Otherwise, yeah, we play with 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Ponder, 4 Delver, and 4 Brainstorm. 4 Counterspell, 3 Snap, 1 Loose Focus for the Counterspell and the Control. The 3 Deep Analysis, 1 Murmuring Mystic, the 4 Lórien Revealed, like always, and 8 Snakes. For the sideboard, we play with so 2 Annul, 2 Steel Sabotage against any Affinity and artifact lists. Rookie Mistake for the Mirror. We play 2 Dispel, as well as 4 Blue Blast, 2 Hydroblast, so 6 blasts in total, and 1 Gutshot for the Fairy Izzet, for example, and other lists for small creatures. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Really helps out, and also quite is motivating. And otherwise, we're going to see each other in match 1. We're going to look at our hands, and difficult to say. We have a turn 1 Delver, but if then Delver gets removed, we don't have much, but I'm going to try to keep this one. Loose Focus is good, so 1 island, and then we're going to tap for the Delver. So I guess we're going to play against Boros, Synthesizer. This is what it looks like, at least. We're going to reveal Snap, making it 3-2. We're going to play an island, and then we're going to move to combat and swing for 3. And then we're going to pass the turn, keeping a Snap open, so that we can get rid of the Seeker at the end step. We are going to snap the Seeker out of the way, and then we're going to untap 2 islands. Now next turn it's good, we can keep the Loose Focus for if they play the probably the Skycore Fisher, or now potentially. That would also not be a bad thing. Yeah, we're going to counter the core Skyfisher with Loose Focus. Brainstorm is good. We're going to move to combat. We're going to swing for 3, and then I think we're just going to pass, potentially snapping and brainstorming at the end of their turn. They play Seeker of the Way. Then Karklan Shaman. Okay, it's not too problematic. Here, might keep the Snap. Yeah, we're going to keep the Snap. We're just going to Brainstorm at the end step. Galvanic Blast. That happens, and then we're going to Brainstorm. We are going to put definitely this Deep Analysis, and as well as a Thought Scour on top. We're going to put an Upkeep trigger, so then we can get rid of them, or we can get rid of end steps. True, I don't know why I did the Upkeep. Good. Play an island. We're going to play the Delver of Secrets, and then we are going to... I have enough to play the Cryptic Serpent, but I do want to keep the potentially the Snap, or I could do it right now and then play the Cryptic Serpent, snapping the Seeker of the Way. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to snap the Seeker of the Way, untap 2 lands, then tap 2, and you're going to play the Cryptic Serpent, passing. They play Lambas, scrying 1, drawing a card, borrowing the card, Play a land, play Seeker of the Way again. Now the question is, do they want to kill my Delver of Secrets with the Karklang Shaman or not? Yeah, so they decide to do that. Okay. We move to our turn. We are going to tap 2, Deep Analysis. We are going to then go to combat. Swing with the Cryptic Serpent. They're at 8. We are going to then Lórien Reveal. Getting an island. We're going to play the island. And then we're going to play a Tolarian Terror. Glint Auk. Bringing back the Synthesizer. They reveal a Thraben Inspector, which then they play the Experimental Synthesizer again, exiling a Thraben Inspector again. So they're the 2 Thraben Inspector in the exile zone. So 2 blockers, which is good for them. And they go to second main phase and they pass. Okay. I think I'm just going to play a Murmuring Mystic from here. I'm going to move to combat. We're going to swing with both. Having a 5th land would have been good, but I think Murmuring Mystic could be potentially quite safe. Okay, so they block everything. We are going to then block in this fashion. So Seeker of the Way first, then Glint Auk. Yes. All right. They are down to 2. We are going to then tap 4 for the Murmuring Mystic. Passing. They crack a clue. Drawing a card, then move to their turn. And we go to sideboard. Good. Okay, for a sideboard here. It's a good question what we're going to do. I think we're going to bring 2 Blue Blasts. Potentially, so 2 Hydroblasts. And maybe then 2 Annul. And here I think we're going to get rid of our snaps. So we were good. So maybe 1 snap. We're going to get rid of 1 Consider as well as 1 Pounder. So they're getting rid of 2 cantrips. I don't think here it's too problematic. And then here we're going to Third Question. I think maybe Loose Focus might not be as good since we have 2 Annul and 2 Hydroblast anyway. So I think we're going to get rid of the... And then we're going to say go. That's a good hand. We have Counterspell, Thought Scour, Delver. We're going to keep. So Rosvale Bridge. We're going to play an island and then play Delver of Secrets. We're going to put an upkeep trigger so that we can Brainstorm if it does not get destroyed. I feel it will get destroyed, but we can still Brainstorm. We're going to put Snap and then an island. Ah, that is absolutely an idiot move. I meant the island and the Snap, but if they destroy it anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so now we're going to move to combat. Swing for 1. We're going to pass. Yeah, so they were going to destroy it anyway, so my mistake is not that much a big mistake, as I knew they were going to destroy it since they kept tapping the 1 red mana. But it, obviously in the right environment, that would have been better to do the other way around, but it's not a big deal. End result is the same. Okay, so Bar Battle Fist. Okay. Now end step, we're going to Thought Scour. Or are we? We kind of do want the snap now for the Rebel token. So I think here actually we're just going to pass. And then we can use the Thought Scour on our turn. So next on their main, at their end step. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to do. I could snap right now in case they have a Red Blast. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to snap. And I'm going to tap my lands. And then we are going to pass. This way we still do have the Counterspell open, as well as the Thought Scour. Glint Auk. I'm going to try to Counterspell the Glint Auk. So they have another one. That's fair. At least they won't be able to right now, at least with what they have, play the Battlefield. So they get the Experimental Synthesizer. Find a Makeshift Munition. Play the Experimental Synthesizer again. Exile Acre Wellspring. We're going to Thought Scour. Okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can play for 2 a Tolarian Terror. And then we're going to pass, keeping the Spell Pierce, obviously, or the Thought Scour at the end step. Yes, it happens. Bringing back the Experimental Synthesizer for sure. They're looking for a land, which is, that's a land. Great Furnace. So they did not tap for 1. They'll move to combat, swing for 2. He will take it. Yes. Then second main. End step. I'm going to Thought Scour. Okay. That's not too bad. We're going to play an island. And here I'm going to move to combat. Swing for 5. Now, I think we're going to play for 2 the Cryptic Serpent, which I think they're going to Red Blast. So I hear if I Spell Pierce, yeah, I think this is worth a Spell Pierce. Perfect. Okay, and now we are going to pass a turn. Experimental Synthesizer. There is nothing really I can do this turn, so we're gonna heal at least until next end step. Tap for 2 for Improvised Club, sacrificing the Experimental Synthesizer, dealing 4 to the Cryptic Serpent, and then I think they're gonna play the Galvanic Blast. Okay, so they killed the Cryptic Serpent, but played everything for it. And they swing for 4. Don't have any blockers, so we're gonna take it. And then we're gonna move to our turn. Annul is good. We're gonna move to combat. Swing for 5. They take it. So we're going to take tap for 4 and play Murmuring Mystic, passing. Ah, the card advantage in this deck is insane. So Relic, yeah, Relic is okay. It's actually not too problematic right now. They exile everything. We're going to be fine. No blocks, I cannot block, so I take 4 down to 10. Another Experimental Synthesizer. Oh, okay. Now we are going to move to combat. Swing for 5. And then we're going to pass. Obviously, now we're going to be able to snap something so that we can at least get a bird block. One of the Glinthawk or the Score Skyfisher. They play another Traben, so they only have the blockers. That's okay. They equip the Barb Battle Fist. Yes, it happens. They swing for 5. I could just bounce back the Core Skyfisher. They can then play it, bring back maybe the Synthesizer or Barb Battle Fist, and then I can annul it. I think this is what I need. I need to create some blockers, so I'm going to do that. Creating a bird. That they have a Red Blast against the Snap. That would not also be problematic. That would be okay. But they don't use it. Okay. So now we have 1 bird. We're going to declare no blocks. We can take 2. 5 would have been a lot, but 2 is okay. They play the Glinthawk. Yes, it happens. Will they get the Synthesizer? The Barb Battle Fist. Nice. So I think now they're going to Red Blast it, but I'm going to try to annul. Still making another bird. So they Red Blast. That's okay. We still make the bird. The bird is the word. Okay. So they make the Rebel token. And now we move to our turn. Pounder is a cool card. Let's do it. That's actually great. So we're going to put the Deep Analysis on the first, then Cryptic Serpent, then Brainstorm. No, we're going to draw the Brainstorm. We're going to play the Brainstorm, making another bird. Then we're going to put the Deep Analysis and then the Consider. Now we're going to move to combat, swing for 5. So we kill everything with this. That's a good. And then we're going to pass. Score Kai Fisher. Taking back Experimental Synthesizer. What are they going to exile? Lightning Bolt. They play the Experimental Synthesizer. Exiling Relic. Playing the Relic. Playing the Lightning Bolt to my face. Going to 5. Exiling all graveyards. And then move to my turn. We're going to play 1. We're going to consider. We're going to put it in the graveyard. We're going to play 1. We're going to consider putting it in the graveyard. Now we're going to tap 1. We're going to Island Cycle. Get another island. We're going to play the island. And then we're going to tap 2. We're going to play the Cryptic Serpent. And then we're going to pass. Experimental Synthesizer. Again. The Great Furnace. Reveal. They crack the Experimental Synthesizer, making a Samurai. Boros Garrison, bringing back a land. We're in a danger zone here. Not gonna lie. But I could also potentially just play an island. So if I swing, they block 1, they block 3. That's 4 damage, so we're still not there. We're gonna Thought Scour. Hydroblast, amazing. Okay, now we're in a potential good zone. We're gonna pass. Potentially. So we have enough damage on the board. Obviously, they can crack an Experimental Synthesizer, so they would do. So make a 2-2, another 2-2. But if I make another bird, I'm okay. So if I do play the Hydroblast, for example. Galvanic Blast, we're going to Hydroblast this. Countering the Galvanic Blast. So I made another bird. Now they have to crack the Experimental Synthesizer. Yes, okay. So they do. So I'm still 1 damage away from winning this. Let's just hope that I will not die before that. They are at 4 cards in hand. Let's see what they do then. Play a Windscarred Crag. Okay, no. Now I'm 1 life. So 2 birds away from it. I'm going to exile a card. Sure, it's going to be the island. Okay, we're going to move to our turn. It's a Thought Scour. You know what? I'm going to wait before playing it. We're going to pass. I'm still 1 bird away from winning. Exile all graveyards. Sure. They draw a card. They're at 5 cards. Oh la la. Come on. 1 bird away. Barbatter Fists is happening. 1 bird. 1 bird away. Come on. Second main phase, we're going to Thought Scour ourselves, making another bird. Hopefully the winning bird. Okay. Spell Pierce is good. Lórien Reveal, making another bird. So I have they have 3 cards in hand. I think now at this point I have to go for it. Or I could wait 1 more turn, but let's just give it a shot. So that's 3 blockers for flyers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swing for 6. Yes! Okay. Nice. I'm happy to win against Boros Synthesizer. I lose often. I lost often against them, so that's a great feeling. All right. Then let's go to match 2. Good. We've been paired. So then let's go to match 2 against Mr. I like this end. Having the island Brainstorm into Thought Scouring, the 2 deep analysis would be nice. Depending on what they play as well, obviously. If they play red burn, then I would not be in a good position, but otherwise, I'm gonna keep. Let's keep this one. So the opponent mulligan to 6 card. Seed of the Synod, Ornithopter. Okay, so we're playing against Affinity. Glitter Affinity. So we're going to play the island and then we're going to pass. That's a great turn one for them. I'll take one. They're going to ninjutsu the Moon Circuit Hacker. Dealing 2 and then drawing 1 card. Then play the Thraben Inspector again. Sure. Then playing a Frogmite for free. And then step. Okay, so we're going to Brainstorm. That's a lot of lands. I don't like this, but I have to deal with it. It's going to be 2 deep analysis on top. Upkeep, we're going to do Thought Scour. My god. What a bad hand we started with. We know now that for at least for next turn, next game, we're going to have to go way more aggressive. But it is what it is right now. So we're going to pass. They're only at 2 cards in hand. Obviously, they have a way to draw a bit, but let's see. Maybe we're going to get lucky now and draw and do good things. Okay, so they go to combat. They swing for 5. I will declare no blocks. We're going to consider. Put it in the graveyard. Spell Pierce is not bad. I think here we're going to consider on the upkeep. Be sure that we don't draw this. And a Delver. Okay. We're going to then move to our main phase. So we're going to play an island. We're going to play a Delver. Secrets. Then we're going to pass. Brainstorm is nice. Now I would love to have maybe Ponder somewhere. They crack a clue, draw a card. Okay. It's going to be hard to get out of this situation, but we'll see. We'll see what can be done. A snap would be also great here. Obviously, against glitter, snapping the glitter would be nice. But right now, what I'm more afraid of is, yeah, just the general board presence. So having some blockers, some big snake boys would be good. But that's they can counter it. How much is this? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's concede this. Move to sideboard. The Annul will come. The Steel Sabotage will come. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this. The Murmuring Mystic is a bit too slow right now. We need... we're going to get rid of one of our cantrips. We need to make space for 2 more things. So I think another cantrip. Ponder, consider. I like when going for this. I like the Ponder. 1 Ponder is enough since we have 4 Lórien Revealed. And I think 1 deep analysis can go. Being a bit too slow since it's an aggro deck. Maybe even like 2 deep analysis and then bring back the considered and yeah, let's do it let's go with this. Now we know next this hand we need to go for a way more aggressive hand or a hand with more interaction. That would be best here, so that we can slow them down in the early game. I could also play a gut shot technically. Maybe wouldn't be too bad against the card draw, but it's the only creature that has 1 toughness. So I don't think it's that necessary. I will start. I'm gonna have 2 terrors is good, but 1 brainstorm, we don't know what we're gonna draw, and it could be that we then gonna have to mulligan. Could be that we're gonna be then stuck with really bad 3 hands, 3 cards. So here that's good. This is what the kind of hand we want. We're gonna take away an island. We have the early Annul, which is perfect. We're gonna counter the Springleaf Drum. Ornithopter. That's okay. We're gonna play an island and we're gonna pass. So they have the ninjutsu. Cannot do anything against it. Play an Ornithopter. We're going to Thought Scour. Oh, that's good. Bullet dodged. And then we're going to Island Cycle. At this point, I'm just trying to thin my library from islands. Oh my god, and I draw another island. Ah, la 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 la. When this deck does not want to work, sometimes it really doesn't want to. The top deck was 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. We had in total, we just drew 4 islands. Interesting. So that we didn't draw them, but that was the top of our library. Since luckily we put them in a graveyard. Now getting rid of those, having blockers would be good right now. Would be interesting to have, but we would have to draw into them. Let's hope for a good top deck. Even a Delver of Secrets would be nice at this point. Okay, Relic of Progenitus is not a good card right now for us, but I think I'm gonna have to let it happen. It's not like it matters that much. I can just, for now, I have islands to spare. A snap is good. Okay, so let's pass. Hopefully now drawing into something good. I can counter, which is nice. They have their white mana. Thraben Inspector. Gonna let it happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now I'm screwed. We're gonna counter Thought Cast so they don't draw. But at this point, I don't see much light at the end of the tunnel. Take 4, they draw 2, discard 2. They discard a Mirror Enforcer. Interesting. Okay, it would have costed 2. Maybe they have more into their hands. Discarded another relic. Okay, move to our turn. They exile all graveyards. Sure. Deep analysis. Oh, god damn it. Let's see what I draw. I have a chance. Island. Let's see how it plays out. Why not? Ginger Brute. Another Ginger Brute. Swing with everything. Okay, we're gonna concede. That's a disappointing matchup, but yeah, it happens. Right, match 3. We're gonna keep this end against Serena Zina. It's alright, we're gonna play an island and then we're gonna pass. Island Forest, so that means I think potentially Panza. We're gonna go to end step. We're gonna Brainstorm. And we're gonna need to put a deep analysis as well as think potentially the Delver of Secrets, as I want the Cryptic Serpent and the Tolarian Terror. As well as the Lórien Revealed. And next turn, I might want to just loose focus something. Or I could do it next turn, so I could just Delver of Secrets and then Lórien Revealed. This is hard. Or what I do is I put the deep analysis, then island. Yeah, I think that's the better. So we're going to put first deep analysis and then the island. Move to our turn, draw the island. Play the island. Play the Delver of Secrets. And then pass. And then we're going to Thought Scour at the end step. So it's, again, wall. That's the deck I play against the most. So we had the island, so that's good. Now we're gonna upkeep, show an island, so no, I don't want to reveal it. We're gonna play the island. And now we are going to keep the loose focus. And simply just pass. For a cycling generous end, so I think it's Cascade. Wall Cascade. Axebane Guardian. We are going to lose focus this one. And then we're gonna Lórien Revealed, getting an island. Move to our turn. reveal a snap. Yes. We're going to play an island. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to snap the Overgrown Battlement, untapping 2 island. We're going to move to combat, swing for 3, move to main, play 1 Tolarian Terror, and 1 Cryptic Serpent, passing. Overgrown Battlement for turn. 2 Overgrown Battlement, okay. It's going to be a lot of mana. Then move to our turn, another snap. That's actually good. Play an island. We are going to tap for 2. We're going to deep analysis. There's another deep analysis. We're going to tap 2. Snap one of the Overgrown Battlement. And then we go to our turn. Match 2. I think 1 rookie mistake here might be good. But otherwise, I don't think there's much that needs to be changed in this deck, to be honest. And instead of the rookie mistake, 1 Spell Pierce, I think, can go. Rookie mistake for, I believe they're playing with, as well, Avenging Hunter. So rookie mistake here just wins against, for example, the trade against the Generous Ent. Here, we're going to keep this one. It's aggressive. We have the Thought Scour considered into enter. So a really caretaker. We play an island and then we're passing. Cycle, Generous Ent. End step, Thought Scour. Island. We're going to consider. We're going to put on top. Draw. And then pass the turn. We're going to Lórien Revealed that the end step. So we can play the Tolarian Terror next turn. Overgrown Battlement. Korean Ranger. So end step. Island cycling. Get an island. Then move to our turn. We're going to play an island. And now, I think here actually I might just Lórien Reveal again and then just play 2 Tolarian Terror. Lórien Reveal. Get an island. Tolarian Terror. Tolarian Terror. Passing. So now a big spell is coming. I can smell it. So a big Cascade spell. Yeah. Annul all Desor. Cascading into Overgrown Battlement. Yeah, so it is Cascade. So we do have, like, for example, then here, the rookie mistake for the Annoyed Altazor. I mean, if we draw into it. Oh my god. Okay. That's a lot of mana. We're going to play an island. Here we're going to play a Delver of Secrets. Not does it change that much anyway. And then we're going to move to combat. Swinging for 10. They block with 1 Annoyed Altazor. Take 5. Okay. Now we have the Counterspell right now. And they only have 4 cards. 3 cards now. Let's see what they do with this. Boarding Party. Let's see what they reveal with the Cascade. Winding Ways. I think here, countering the Winding Way is going to be good. This way they don't draw too much. Another Winding Way. Okay. So, I mean, I think that was still good for us. So they got Current Ranger, so really caretaker here. So not much. Just a bunch of mana, but I believe not too much to do with it. And now Lead the Stampede. So they had to Lead the Stampede as well. All right. So they had all the card draw. The Generous End took the rebuffal. Oh boy. Oh boy. But again, it's still just a crap ton of mana and took rebuff forward. They're gonna gain a lot of life here. Generous End with Aced. So now they can deal a few damage. Korean Ranger. Sure. Now he has Disciple. Sure. Good. Up to 28. Go up to 31. Not much I can do here. So I'm just gonna take. Go down to 2. It's an island. So we're going to concede. Let's go to match 2. We're just gonna submit this. There's not much I can do differently. We're gonna start. This is actually not bad. The 2 Delvers is cool. We're gonna keep this Counterspell as well. So I think we have potentially something here. They mulligan to 6 card. Okay, and we start. We're gonna play an island, and then we're gonna play Delver of Secrets. Passing. We're gonna show Consider. They're gonna cycle Generous End for Forest. We're gonna play an island, play a Delver, and then we're gonna play a Ponder. And then play. We're gonna put the Lórien Revealed first, then snap, then snap. No, don't shuffle. This is perfect. Then we'll be able to flip the Delver and then snap the Overgrown Battlement to tempo them. Yes, we're gonna reveal the snap. Then we're gonna move to combat. We're gonna swing for 6. Second main. We're going to snap the Overgrown Battlement, untapping 2 lands. Then pass. We have a Counterspell now, which I am not afraid to use. We're going to Counterspell the Korean Ranger. We win. Good. I'm happy to win against Wall every time I play against them. Cool. So that's match 3. We're now 2-1. Okay. We go into match 4 against Rina Zina. I guess we're gonna play against Wall again. So keeping a hand that is a bit aggressive is not a bad thing. So we're gonna keep this one. It's a good. We're gonna have the Delver Secrets, Brainstorm. So we're gonna play Island into Delver Secrets. Passing. We're gonna keep the upkeep trigger so that we can flip the Delver. Yeah, so it is against the same player, so the same wall. We're going to Brainstorm. For 1, we are going to put 1 Thought Scour, I think, and 1 Brainstorm, or 1 Ponder even, maybe. Yeah, I think this is difficult a bit. I think we're gonna draw the Thought Scour. So I think first the Thought Scour, first the Ponder, then the Thought Scour, because this way we can draw the Thought Scour. We're gonna reveal it, yes. Play the island, then move to combat, deal 3. And then we're gonna keep the Brainstorm so we can reflip what we want, maybe get the Ponder back, as I'm not certain what we want to do with it. If I want to put it in a graveyard or not. Or I could already Thought Scour. But yeah, I think we're going to keep the Brainstorm now. Let's just pass. We're going to yield until next end step. Click. We're going to Brainstorm. We have 2 Ponders, 1 Deep Analysis. So we're going to put 1 Ponder, 1 Deep Analysis. We're going to keep the upkeep trigger. We're going to Thought Scour those 2. And we have another Deep Analysis. Then we're going to draw the Cryptic Serpent. So we are then going to move to combat. Swing for 3. And then here we're going to Ponder, I think, so that we can get a land potentially. Snap is good. So we're going to put first the Murmuring Mystic, then the Cryptic Serpent, and then the Snap. And then we're going to not shuffle. We're going to draw the Snap. It's important to have it. Then we're going to pass. So this way we can slow them down now a bit more. Upkeep. So I have one Cryptic and one Murmuring Mystic. We're gonna draw. Now we are going to move to combat. Swing for 3. We're gonna Thought Scour. I don't need the Murmuring Mystic as I'm at 2 lands. So now we have another land that's perfect. So now what we can do is for 1 or 2, let's play a Cryptic Serpent. Axebane Guardian, okay. Now we're gonna draw. We're going to snap the Axebane Guardian, untapping 2 lands. And then we are going to move to combat, swing everything we have. They take 9, they go to 2. Then second main phase, okay, they give up. All right, so now same thing as last game. We're gonna put 1 Rookie Mistake and just get rid of a, I think Murmuring Mystic will not do it. Yeah. So we're gonna submit. Again, now this hand, I need to make sure to take a quite aggressive end. Snaps here are just wonderful in this matchup. So hopefully we can open with a snap. But yeah. I'm gonna have to mulligan. It's a bit risky end. This is better. We're gonna get rid of an island and we win. Great. Last match. We're 3-1 now. Let's hope for 4-1. That would be nice. Okay, we play against Series 80. And we're gonna start. So yes, I'm gonna keep it. Do you know what? This is really risky, but we're gonna keep. Having the Brainstorm, then Thought Scour, and then Consider, and so on and so forth. We can draw into one end. I say that every single time, and I think every single time I did this, it screwed me. So let's see what happens. All right, then upkeep to play an island, and we're gonna pass. Vata Fjord, okay. We're going to Brainstorm. Yay, we have an island. Sweet. We're going to put 1 Thought Scour, the Consider, and then the Thought Scour on top. Okay. We're going to draw the Thought Scour. We're going to play an island. We're going to play a Delver of Secrets. And we're going to pass. Augur of Bolas. It happens. Cast into the Fire. It's been revealed. That's okay, because we're going to flip. We're going to flip it anyway. We're going to Thought Scour. Or hopefully we're going to flip it. I mean, there's just an island. I think island cycling here is going to be better. Let's just get the island out. Then let's see what we reveal. It's a Spell Pierce. We're going to reveal it. Then it flips. Then we're going to draw. Play an island. Move to combat. And then we're going to swing for 3. It could be that it's Izzet Fairy. But so I could have maybe have to keep the Aberration, but it's too late anyway. So I'm going to just attack, and then we are going to pass the turn. I always have the snap as well, so. All right, I'm going to Thought Scour and Thought Scour again. And then we're going to move to a turn. Play an island. Move to combat. Swing for 3. Now they can bolt, probably, or scred. Yeah, exactly. So I could try to spell. I could Spell Pierce. I could Counterspell. Keep my aggression going. They probably have a Counterspell. So here, I think I'm just gonna try to Spell Pierce. Let's see if they want to keep like They pay for it. All right. So now, you know what? We're going to Spell Pierce again. We're going to keep our boy doing some pressure. And then we are going to play the Cryptic Serpent and pass. I don't know if it was worth it, the 2 Spell Pierce for the Aberration, but for now, that is, I think, that's okay. Was not the... Look like they're looking... Yeah, so they are digging, having Brainstorm, and then putting everything back. Shuffling their library with Ash Baron. All right. We're moved to combat. We're going to swing with everything for 9. Okay. Then I guess I'm going to play for 1 the Tolarian Terror. Is this Essence Scatter? I'm going to Counterspell. And then we're going to pass. Scred. Yes. Cannot do anything against Scred. And another Scred. Yes, it happens. They paid a 2, so now they tapped out. They killed my snakes. Okay. We're going to move then to our turn. All right. Move to combat. Swing for 3. We're going to Deep Analysis. Targeting us. Losing 3. Tapping 2. We're going to tap for 1 and we're going to Ponder. I think we're going to put Thought Scour, Lórien Revealed, then the island. We're going to draw the island, so no. Let's draw the island, play the island, and we're going to pass. Taking a Brainstorm. We're going to yell into the next end step. We're going to Thought Scour. Yes, it happens. So they destroy my Delver. And then we're going to Brainstorm. I'm going to keep... Oh, that's nice. Terror. So we're going to put the... I think here we're going to put the Snap back. So first the Brainstorm and then the Snap. Then upkeep we're going to Consider. Put the Snap into the graveyard. Draw the Brainstorm. We're going to Brainstorm. That's okay. And then we're going to put the Snap and then the Deep Analysis. Then draw the Deep Analysis. We're going to play an island. We're going to Ponder. We're going to put the Snap first, then Lórien Revealed, then Delver of Secrets. Nope. Then we're going to play the Delver of Secrets. Then play a Tolarian Terror, which they counter. Okay. And then we're going to pass. So they draw 3, tap out with Lórien Revealed. Okay, now to our turn. Let's see what we reveal. We reveal the Lórien Revealed. So let's say yes. Yeah, of course we knew, because that's what we put in with the Ponder. Okay, now I'm going to move to combat. Swing for 3. Now let's see if they have a Counterspell. We're going to cast Lórien Revealed. Brainstorm, okay. It happens, perfect. We're going to play the Island. And then we're going to play another Delver of Secrets, passing Fury Cannonade. That deals with my Delvers. Okay, so we're going to start for 4. We're going to Deep Analysis. Then we're going to play an Island. We are going to Consider. Put this one on top. We're going to tap 1. We're going to play Tolarian Terror. They try to Counterspell. I will Counterspell their Counterspell. And then it resolves. Now let's see if they have something against the Tolarian Terror for 3 mana, maybe potentially 4 mana. If they play a land, no. Okay, so we move to sideboard. That's good. Then we're going to put to Dispel for certain. I think 2 Hydroblast is going to be... Maybe even potentially 4 Hydroblast would be good. Maybe 3, just because they're going to play Red Blast as well. That's certain. So 2 Hydroblast will come in. I think that's going to be enough. 5 like this. Now, the snaps are not necessary. We can take them away, take them out. I'm going to put 1 Ponder and 1 Consider out. I like the Delvers, but they really are playing around them. So potentially actually getting rid of the Delvers, then putting back the Consider, putting back the Ponder. And then for 2 mana, we can then just bring back 1, 2, maybe too much. I don't know. But then this way, we have a lot of counter against them. So basically we would have this and then this much counter, 14 counters. And the rest would be card, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going for this. I'll keep this end. Sure. They do have the slower deck as well, so it's not like I need to be super aggressive. I took out my Delvers anyway, so we can just play it like this. We're going to Thought Scour. Okay, we're going to play an island, and then we're going to pass. We're going to put an upkeep trigger because we're going to do the Brainstorm, put the 2 deep analysis in our graveyard. So we're going to yield until the next end step. Actually I have enough mana to just put them both right away, so it's not even necessary to put my upkeep trigger. I'm going to keep it there just to be sure, but then I'm going to take it away. So the preordain. All right, we're going to first Brainstorm. Perfect. We're going to put the 2 deep analysis, and then we're going to Thought Scour. Perfect. We're going to move to our turn. We're going to play an island. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. So 1 Tolarian Terror. Essence Scatter. We are going to not do anything because we don't have something to do here. And then we're going to pass the turn, keeping a Blue Blast. That's okay. That's good. A Murmuring Mystic. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Now the snap would be good. Let's see what can be done. Tolarian Terror, that's a good card. All right. End step, we are going to Brainstorm. We're going to put 1 island and then 1 Lórien Revealed on top. Draw, play the island, and then we're also going to play the Murmuring Mystic. And now comes the, if they don't remove it, comes the battle of the birds. Who can make the most birds? So we're going to play the island. We're going to play the Tolarian Terror. And then I think I'm gonna, for 2 here, deep analysis. Making a bird, we're gonna always yield to the trigger. Perfect. Then here, actually, we can even play 1 more Tolarian Terror. And then we're gonna pass with more than enough to protect ourselves. This spell is good. Blue Blast is also good against them, so let's see. Right now, I'm winning the bird game. 1 Scred on the Murmuring Mystic. We are going to try to counter it with Blue Blast. They will Dispel, okay? Yep. Happens. Now let's hope we can kill them quick enough. Move to combat. We're going to swing everything. We deal 5 damage. That's good. And now I think we're going to Brainstorm. 2 counterspells is amazing. We're going to put an island on top. We're going to put 2 islands on top. Now we're going to consider. I'm still in my... we're going to put it into graveyard and we're going to draw the island. And go to second main phase. We're going to play the island. And then we are going to pass. Keeping some counter spells up. Okay, so they just pass like this. All right. That's good for us. We're going to move to combat. Swing for 10. They declare no block. Okay. Now, second main phase. We're going to tap 2. We're going to deep analysis. Losing 3. And then here we're going to pass. 2 counterspell, 1 dispel, 1 hydroblast, I think. They're going to make birds, but Murmuring Mystic, counterspell. We're going to dispel. What a stack. Still have 1 counter, 1 hydro, and 1 dispel, so still in a good position here. They're going to have to block with the Murmuring Mystic if they don't cast anything else for 2 mana, so still a really good position. I was scared before because of the losing the Murmuring Mystic in this matchup, but now drawing all those amazing cards is just great. Yeah. Move to combat. Swing. Both. They have to block. Great. We're going to pass, keeping all of our mana up so that we can counter potentially 3 of their cards. We are going to Hydroblast this. Here we go. Nice. 4-1. 4-1 is it's a good result. All right. So this was Mono Blue Tempo, like my previous decks that I played, going back with the Consider and going and this Thought Scour instead of Mental Note. I like this version a lot. It feels more flexible with the Considers than with a copy of Mental Note, basically. Just there's a lot about being able to choose those cards that is better, and early game getting rid of the Consider is also not bad. So this, for me at least, this feels more flexible. And yeah, so we ended up winning 4-1. The only loss we had was against Glitter Affinity, which often is a hard matchup. But yeah, we also had bad draws and everything. But still, yeah, ended up being quite a good run. And yeah, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe again. It really helps out. Otherwise, we're going to see each other in the next video.